What's up, YouTube? It's Gabe Sharp with NewFrontierBusiness.com. It is officially Wednesday, and it is day 3 of the week. I lose track at this point. I'm just kidding. I know it's day 3 of the week. It's Wednesday. Tuesday, decent day in sales. Not tremendous, but getting better. Amazon FBA was really good for me. A little bit over 400 in sales on Amazon FBA. So that kind of makes up for it. But like I said, not a terrible day. Definitely better than Monday was. So that's always a plus. If the week goes along and the sales increase day by day, it's what I like to see anyway. So we'll get into some sales here in just a second. Today, of course, I'm gonna give you my top 5 shorts brands for both men and women. This is all based off of my personal sales data. Now, I did not compile this data over the last 4 months. I simply compiled this over the end of the summer months last year. So, because I don't sell a lot of shorts during the winter time, I just don't even really list them. I like to stockpile them because they're dirt cheap at thrift stores. So I stockpile them all season long. Then that way, when the summer hits and even the spring hits, I can just start unloading shorts. So that's what I've been listing here lately. Got a lot more I want to get up, and they're already starting to move. So you guys saw the North Face the other day; those sold, and just like I said, I'm trying to put up about 10 pair of shorts a day. So yeah, shorts will start to move. So the sales data either way is based off of the end of last season in terms of short season. So these brands are still going to be the brands you want to look for, and pick them up if you ever find them. That's all I can say. So we'll get into that in just a second, but first let's take a look at some sales. We're going to start out with Amazon, where all I sold was a few books. It was just one of those things where I have all these books from that massive book lot I told you guys about that I bought from the yard sale, and I even showed. I sent into Amazon FBA everything that is actually worth sending in. And that's the 4,300 I told you. $4,300 worth of books at retail prices I sent into FBA. This was on a $20 purchase. As of right now, I have, between Amazon FBA and personal sales of things I've sold on eBay, I've shown you guys a couple of the merchant field, because like I said, there was over 150 of the books that weren't even really worth going to FBA, so I just kept them out, and I've compiled a lot of them. Had some book sets that I sold on eBay. I showed you guys the Collier's Young Folks set. That was out of that lot. And at this very moment, I've already returned over $700 on these books. That's between Amazon FBA and Merchant Field. Already over $700 worth. $736.47 is what I have totaled up right now, and that's before yesterday's FBA sales. So it's a very nice haul. Like I said, if you guys ever get the chance and you're at a yard sale, if you start scanning a couple of books and they're worth money, make an offer on all of them. It's what I do every time, and I've gotten so many lots of doing it this way. So anyway, I mentioned this because all 4 books that I sold come out of that lot, and at this point, they're nothing but profit. Of course, on a $20 investment, I've made way over my money back. So these are all free product. Even though they don't bring much, you're talking about a couple bucks maybe on them at all. I mean, these are not big return books. I just want to move the inventory. Just want to get them out. And these have a decent sales rank, so I knew they would sell. I can make a couple bucks on them, and it's whatever. Build up some customer feedback. That's always a beautiful thing. First is this When the Soul Mends, Cindy Woodsmall paperback. Once again, this is free. I sold this for $6.97 shipped. LJ Smith, Vampire Diaries. Sold this for $6 shipped. Yeah. And apparently I just sold something else. But it's nighttime, so we'll get to that tomorrow. Next up is Untamed. They obviously like these books. Sold this for $5.97 shipped. And lastly, this is Chosen. This is it's a House of Night novel. These, I mean, they seem to be popular, but paperbacks like these just, once again, not worth sending to FBA. I would have ate money on it and sent it in. So, sold this for $5.84 shipped. Now into eBay. First up, I already have this packed and ready to go, but it is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Sold this for $25 shipped. And Super Mario 64, already packaged, ready to go. Just drop this in a bubble mailer, and it will be out the door. And that sold for $29.99 shipped. Next up is this track phone. I showed you guys these the other day when I picked them up. I showed you the one I sold the other day. This was the second one. Every time I find these on clearance, I buy them out. They only had 2 out, which I totally wish they would have had more, because I would have bought them completely out. But what can you do? Paid $8 for these and sold for $24.99. Second new Wii remote, new in the package that I have had in the last week. Actually picked this one up at a thrift store. Paid $3 for it, which is awesome. It was on a half off. Grabbed it up. This sold for $29.99. Next up is this Ralph Lauren. This is just a plain button down French cuff women's shirt. It's a size small. This sold for $21.99 shipped. And lastly, these Nat Nast 100% silk shorts. They're size 34 in excellent condition. They are pleated. Didn't have these up very long at all before they sold. I sold in 4 days, and I sold these for $24.99. The Nat Nast stuff, the shirts, the silk shirts, they will sell. They take a while though. They're very they're hit or miss. It depends on what kind of design you get with it, what color it is. It's very specific. I mean, if you just pick up any run-of-the-mill Nat Nast silk shirt, I mean, it's either going to be blown out or you're going to wait a while to sell it. As far as these silk shorts go, these sell so quick for me. I don't think I've ever had a pair of them last over 2 weeks. So, they're not abundant though. You will not find these all the time. It's just something you're not going to find on a regular basis. So, that's why when you hear my list in a minute, you'll notice that they're not in there. So, when you do find them though, pick them up, because they're definitely worth it. So, that's all the sales for today. Total, all in all, a little bit over $178 in sales. I had about $21.50 invested in the items. Paid about $32 out on shipping costs. After fees and so forth, between Amazon and eBay, looking at a total profit for the day of about $107.14. So, decent day. Any day where I'm up and making $100 on a Tuesday, I'm good with that. I didn't really list a lot today. It was really kind of a chill day for me, I can't lie. I don't take many of those, but today was one. Sometimes you gotta do it. So, just a nice day out, lunch with the wife, margaritas on the patio. Gotta have those sometimes. So, today was one of those days. So, to do absolutely nothing, make over $100, I'm good with that. And then, like I said, sales on FBA, very good as well. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the top 5 women's and men's brands of shorts. I've been telling you guys, I was going to run down my list. Once again, all compiled from sales data dating back to last short season. All these brands will still be brands you want to look for. Nothing has really changed in terms of what brands sell in these. So, we'll get into that. We're going to start with women's. Whereas yesterday you saw the jeans were very similar in terms of brands that sold for women and men, shorts, completely different. When it comes to shorts, the men's brands that sell are completely different brands from the women's brands, so you want to pay attention to these. So, we're going to start with women's. At number 5, a brand of shorts you always want to look for is a brand called Prana, Prana. This brand is exceptional. It does really well for me. I can always pick it up for next to nothing. Thrift stores have no idea of the brand. It's never marked up, boutiqued, or anything like that. I pick it up for next to nothing all the time. I'm talking $1.50 a pair on sales days, and I sell them really quick. So, Prana, this is a brand you really want to look for. You can get them cheap and sell them at a decent price point. The price points will vary depending on what styles you get. The board shorts can be, they're very hit or miss. You're going to want to do your comp research on these and make sure that the style that you have, make sure you're pricing them properly. They will take a little research, but all the lines will sell. Just a good brand all around. Number 4 is Hollister. This is a brand that really does nothing in men's anymore. The only thing I could ever sell in men's is jeans. If I ever come across the overall print with the Hollister logo all over them, I'll pick those up because they always sell in men's. Other than that, men's Hollister doesn't really do anything for me. However, the Hollister women's shorts are awesome. I sell a lot of them. Anywhere from $14 to $20 a pair, just depends. And once again, I pick these up for $1.50, $2 a pair. They're an easy sell, easy ship, first class in most cases. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Number 3, it's a brand that we have an outlet here in our mall, and they're starting to become a lot more frequent. It's called White House Black Market. Their shorts sell really well for me, especially on Poshmark. They sell on eBay, but they're a much slower burn. But on Poshmark, I seem to move them really quick. So I cross list, and I've almost gotten to a point where I don't even bother, listing them on eBay, because I have several followers who will just go and buy up these shorts on Poshmark when I list them. So on Poshmark, guys, this is what you want to make sure of, okay? With eBay as well, hopefully you guys are doing these things, but I don't know but pro tip here. So if you are selling items on eBay and on Poshmark and Mercari, make sure you encourage your buyers to follow your store. Okay, you want to make sure that you have people following your store and hopefully you are documenting in your spreadsheet these sizes that you are selling. Okay, so therefore, when your customer follows you and you list a new pair of shorts or jeans or a shirt or whatever that may be, when you're outsourcing for that, you can look for that size specific, knowing that you have followers who have bought that size from you before and even that brand. So you know what you're sourcing for. See what I'm saying? So this is something I do on Poshmark. I have a few different ladies who have bought, White House black market from me on a regular basis. I know their size. So I know that when I am out, I'm looking for those White House black markets. I'm looking for those particular sizes. So just something you want to look for. I know it's time consuming. It can be. To me, it's really not though. Just a quick little breeze through my spreadsheet. It's pretty easy to see to me, but especially on Poshmark. eBay is, it's a little more time consuming, but on Poshmark, it's definitely feasible. And I sell a lot this way. I will find one particular size for these couple of ladies, and they buy them every time. Almost every time. So, anyway. Number 2 is Levi's. Women's Levi's shorts sell really well. Jeans, never have any luck with women's Levi's jeans. The 515s move pretty well. Other than that, it's just something that doesn't really move. But the shorts, they move. The shorter the better. That just seems to be the way it goes. So, number 2, Levi's definitely sell a lot of these during short season. And number 1, this is a brand I don't know that everybody will be able to pick up as often as I do, but I find them all the time here. Once again, we have a store here, so they are abundant. It's a very popular brand. Free People. So, these things are like everywhere here. I find them at the bins. I've found them at the Salvation Army for $2. I found them, just everywhere. So it's a brand that sells really well for me. It has the highest price point in terms of shorts that I sell and source. So, Free People. If you guys come across this brand, definitely something you want to pick up. That's about it for the women's. There was one honorable mention at that number 5 spot. Prana, just barely, in my sales, edged out an Anthropologie brand that's known as Pilcrow in the letterpress. This is a brand that if you find these, especially in the shorts, pick them up as well. The jeans sell as well, but if you find the shorts, it's a really good Anthropologie brand. It's called Pilcrow in the letterpress, so pick those up. Alright, so now we're going to get into some men's, and like I said, you're going to see that these are completely different. There's literally one brand on here that's also on the women's list, and I'm sure you can probably guess which one that is. So, number 5 is North Face. When I get these shorts, they're gone in no time. You guys saw the ones I just sold a few days ago. Sold those for $25 shipped. I paid $2.50 for those. And I do this all the time with this brand. I can find them quite a bit now. They seem to be in abundance. North Face. Just solid shorts to buy. Good cargo shorts. Just good brand all in all. Number 4 is a brand called, this is a brand that a lot of people don't really know about still, but they're an awesome brand. It's 511 Tactical. They sell tons of awesome outdoors, hidden zipper cargo shorts, and just all these different types of survival gear style cargo shorts and stuff. 511 Tactical. The men's shorts, they're gone in no time. They're only this low on the list because I can't find them as abundantly as I want to. I wish I could find these everywhere, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd be killing it with these. But if you ever find them, 511 Tactical, men's, exceptionally well. The women's, I've sold a few pair. I have new tags pair that I have up right now for women, but already been sitting there nearly a month. So the women's don't move quite as well, but the men's will fly. If you get them, get them. If you find them, get them. There you go. Sorry, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Number 3 on this list is Tommy Bahama. Of course, you almost can't do anything men's without Tommy Bahama being in this list, besides jeans, which they almost made that list as well, funny enough. But yeah, Tommy Bahama just sells in everything. So the shorts do really well. The relaxed style 100% silk shorts do really well. The pleated even do well. I try to not pick up a whole lot of pleated shorts, but as you can see, certain brands are just going to sell, even if they're pleated. Those Nat Nas are pleated. Sold a pair of Tommy Bahamas last week. They were pleated. So anytime you pick up Tommy Bahama shorts, especially the 100% silk ones, they sell really well. They also produce a Lyocell and Tinsel blend short that sells really well also. So Tommy Bahama shorts, be on the lookout for those in terms of men's. Number 2, Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren just, it's really weird. It's a weird brand. Because I can pick up all these polos, and the market is so saturated that you can barely move a polo anymore. People are selling Ralph Lauren polos for $4 and $5 and $6 shipped, and you name it, and you can't really compete with that. I always end up having to just toss them to auction and blow them out, so I've actually gotten to where I don't even pick up Ralph Lauren polos anymore. They're just not worth it, unless it's a really, really nice color, like a crazy color pattern that's striped, or, you know, a really vibrant color. I will pick those up. But if it's just a run-of-the-mill polo, just a one color, just a black polo with a red pony, I don't even bother anymore. The market's just far too saturated, and people just have driven the price down so far that they're almost unsellable. So, but there are other things from Ralph Lauren that sell incredibly well. I sell a lot of dress slacks from Ralph Lauren. I sell the blazers if I can find those. And I sell the shorts. Men's Ralph Lauren shorts sell exceptionally well. So, I mean, the cargo shorts do really well. There's not even the nylon strap ones do really well. I mean, you name it. I sell a ton of these. If you find them, pick them up. If I haven't already picked them up. Just saying. And number 1, the only brand that was on the women's list as well, and definitely the brand I sell the most of when it comes to men's shorts, Levi's. I mean, I can put up Levi's shorts and they're gone in no time. And a lot of times it'll depend on the line. I always love the colored ones, like the gray Levi's shorts, the black Levi's shorts. Man, I just sold a pair of red Levi's shorts like 2 weeks ago that were just awesome. So, I mean, it really depends. But Levi's shorts, I will pick them up all the time, and I will sell them all the time. So those are the top 5 brands of both men's and women's shorts to be on the lookout. The only honorable mention I had in men's was for True Religion. The fact of the matter is, I had a lot of sales in True Religion shorts, but only because the price point is so high. Can't really pick up as many pair of those as I would like to. So kind of limits your ceiling on what you can sell in terms of True Religion as far as shorts go. You can pick up quite a few of the jeans, but shorts, when you find them, if you find them, get them because they are going to sell for you, but not something you're going to find on a regular basis. All right, well, that's going to be it, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to cover tops, shirts, button-downs for men, and just overall tops for women. What I've sold the most of, this will be compiled with my most recent sales data, and that's the category we'll run over tomorrow. I appreciate you guys checking me out. Subscribe below. like the video, thumbs up. Message me over on Facebook if you have any questions. Facebook.com/New Frontier Business. And if you want to follow me on Snapchat throughout my boring sourcing life, it's NFBiz, NFBIZ. Add me on Snapchat. You never know. You never know. Appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.